Christmas Day is supposed to mean family. Warm homes, children laughing, parents together. But on December 25th, in a small Arkansas town, an entire family was wiped out from the inside. Police say Jaquetta Chase killed her mother and her children before taking her own life. This wasn't random. This wasn't sudden. And court records show this tragedy had warning signs long before Christmas morning.
Polk County deputies believe a woman killed her 3 children, her mother, and then herself at a house on Pine Ridge Road. Jordan Howington spoke with the husband of the alleged killer, who's left broken.
All I can think of was I pray to God that Jesus was there holding them girls.
Benjamin Chase says he's hurting. He's the husband of Jaquetta Chase, an Atkins woman who police believe killed her 3 children and mother before taking her own life Christmas night.
I don't see how anybody could have turned to their own children in their right mind.
Chase and his wife separated 2 years ago, but still kept in contact. To the youngest child, Danielle, he became a father figure, but he says he loved each of the kids as his own.
They loved being on the farm. Abigail loved milking the goat. She thought she was such a big girl, and my mother let her milk the goat.
He's mixed with emotions, but mostly angry. Polk County deputies continue to investigate with no motive in sight.
Atkins, Arkansas, a town with just over 3,000 people in Polk County, a place known for quiet streets and community ties than violent crime. On Christmas Day, first responders were called to a home where they discovered multiple victims inside. There were no signs of forced entry, no outside suspect. Investigators will later determine this was a murder-suicide. To understand what happened, we have to talk about who Jaquetta Chase was and what her life looked like in the years leading up to this tragedy. According to court records, Chase had a lengthy criminal history tied to theft, deception, and drug-related issues. In 2017, she was arrested for shoplifting in Walmart in Conway and charged with theft and drug possession. The drug charge was later dropped, but she pleaded guilty to theft and sentenced to probation. Just 1 year later, in 2018, Chase was arrested again, this time after attempting to break into a vehicle in Dover, Arkansas. When confronted, she fled in a stolen Dodge Journey, leading police on a chase before crashing into a fence in another vehicle. While at the jail in Polk County, she signed booking documents at someone else's name, which actually, in fact, turned out to be the stolen vehicle's owner. She later pleaded guilty to criminal mischief, forgery, and theft by receiving and was sentenced to 5 years probation. Court documents also revealed that drugs became a central issue in Chase's life, especially when it came to her children. In July of 2018, Dustin Countryman filed for custody of his daughter with Jaquetta. In those filings, Chase was accused of failing to appear for a court-ordered drug test. A Polk County judge ruled that her refusal to take the drug test will be treated as a positive result for methamphetamines or prescription drugs. During a court ruling of that same month, a judge ruled that Jaquetta was an unfit parent. The ruling cited multiple factors: drug use, no stable housing, no employment, and continued criminal activity. Custody of her daughter was awarded to the father, with Chase only allowed supervised visitation. The children were later placed in permanent guardianship of another family member. That brings us to a Christmas Day horror. Christmas Day, December 25th, 2020, police believe Chase returned to their family home. Inside, her mother and children were killed. Afterwards, investigators say Chase turned the gun on herself. Christmas gifts were reportedly still in the home, never opened. A holiday meant for love ended in unimaginable loss. After this tragedy, Dustin shared his grief publicly by posting a photo of a necklace that he bought his daughter, and it read, "I love you to the moon and back." He described her as his world, a child who loves parks, swimming, Minecraft, and simply being close to her family. A life that should have never ended this way. Now, this case is painful because the warning signs were there, documented on paper in courtrooms years before the violence. It reminds us that untreated addiction, mental health struggles, and instability don't disappear with time. If you or someone you know is struggling, help is available. Call or text 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
His estranged wife snapped.
There are people out there that know things, that have answers. And I hope that they will see this and be able to come forward.
He hopes others learn a lesson from this tragedy, that life is precious and not always guaranteed.
It opens their eyes
and memories closer, and prays for everyone involved.
And it hurts my heart to know that they are suffering that pain.
This has been Arkansas Dark Side, True Crime TV. Remember the victims and never ignore the signs.